fastest Bumpercar update. Right, that's that sorted. What next? Oh, I think before we put the exhaust and everything back in place and in the way, we got plenty of access to these. I think I'm going to put the wheels on, try and work out where we need to drill stuff, which I have a feeling is going to be complicated. Well, I was thinking it was a good idea to put the wheels on to get some kind of idea of toe in, toe out, but actually it's probably not, and it would mean taking all that off and putting it all back on again. So actually it's better to look at it from this point of view, where we got the spindle, which will give us a better idea, honestly, about toe in, toe out. So I don't know where's a good starting point, honestly. I'm thinking something like that. I'm assuming we're going to need a little bit of toe in for this, and I would think that's about it. We're on the max adjustment here. If we pull that back, we're going to get a lot more toe in. So maybe we want this like at right angles on that outer adjustment, so that when we pull that in, that gives us toe in, and quite a lot of it. Although obviously that moved as well. It's not helping my brain. Tightening this up on the extreme outer setting, taking the bolt out of the heim joint down there, so we've got a nice hole to mark through. Now just a question of lining this up as accurately as we can. Well, it's difficult, but I think that's about it. Is that about square? Is that about 90 degrees? I would say so. Good enough, as we say in Lemons. Right, let's see if this works. Didn't need that. Why, yes it does. Well, that was all going swimmingly until we came over to the other side, and we got that all lined up, and yeah, we're short. What the fuck? Both those extended pieces are about 52mm in width, length, whatever you want to call it. One can only assume that that is not central, and now I'm looking at it, it's probably not. Yeah. Was there a good reason for that? I don't know. Apart from just me not doing things properly. Did it have to be offset because of the tunnel? In which case it kind of missed, honestly. Right, we have established straight on by measuring the distance from the end of the bit in the middle to the middle of the heim joint, each side. We have also established that the gap from here to the frame, effectively, is 10mm shorter this side than it is this side. Therefore, everything is 5mm off, which is the real pain. 5mm doesn't seem a lot, but of course by the time you double it up, it's ridiculous. I can only guess that when we welded this, it shifted 5mm in the process somewhere along the line. However, all is not lost. We could extend that piece, we could cut that piece off, do it again. Doesn't matter that that's not dead center. Or we can extend the heim joint out. I don't think it will come far enough out, and of course what that means is then we've got next to no adjustment on this side on the heim joint. We've still got the adjustment up here, but not on the heim joint. Convert. See how far it'll come before it completely comes out. I think we're getting there. Want a few threads in there, right? Well, that's about 10mm there, as you can see. That's about 3 more turns out. We are getting there. Don't like it though. So what I did was unscrew this all the way out. It's now 3 full turns in, which is not a lot. But that has got us perpendicular, and it has just about got us to a point where we could drill a hole. And that's what it looks like the other side, which means that mark we already put on there is in totally the wrong place. Anyway, we're going to go with that for the time being. I have a feeling we'll be revisiting this at some point. Well, that's what that looks like. More comfortable with the left one, obviously. I think that's going to be alright. In the crosshairs. Looks pretty good that side. We are bolted in. Well, loosely bolted in. This side, a little bit of toe out, I think. Took it as close to the edge as I wanted to. Do we have steerage? Not a lot. Right, tightened everything up. 2 issues going on here. First of all, doesn't seem to want to turn more than like half a lock on the wheel, as opposed to that full kind of 180 that we had going on before. Don't know what that's all about. Secondly, I'm now turning the wheel right. Turning right. No, turning left. And that's as much turn as we've got before it starts getting really stiff, and I don't know what's going on. Apart from the fact something is completely back to front. Well, it's not that, unless that's designed for rear wheel steering, or of course it's upside down. That could be it. Or is that on upside down? We'd have to drill a hole in our frame there. I have actually driven a go-kart where the steering was reversed, just to mess with you, to see if you could actually cope with it mentally and against instinct. And it's not easy, and I don't want to be doing that at 125 miles an hour in a bumper car, or even 30 miles an hour, to be honest. Bloody hell. So before I even start thinking about flipping that thing around the other way, Will someone, probably Mr. Sanson, I trust your judgment and knowledge on these things. I have got it on upside down, haven't I? And if I flip it, it'll work the other way around. Right? The right way. Is that right? Comments. Thank you. Is that what we need? Okay, turning right, turning left, turning right, which would push this that way, turning right. So there we have it, folks. The idiot put it on upside down. So now we've got to find a way of mounting that up here, that way around, and it'll lower down. So that'll be something to look forward to, but not this time, nor next time, because I have ordered the fuel pump and stuff, so we're going to be doing that next time around. Because it would be nice to try and fire it up, really, wouldn't it? Before we spend a lot more time on steering. That said, we probably should get this sorted out before we put all the exhaust pipes and cooling apparatus back in place. I feel some extensive fabrication coming on. Meantime, thanks for tuning in again. Do appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up. Comments down here. Any suggestions on the steering will be gratefully received. And of course, encourage others to watch my lunacy.